welcome back to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee, and this is my channel where I like to talk about all things knitting. Today is January 1st, 2025, so I thought we'd start out with something a little bit different than a regular episode. Today we are going to discuss what I accomplished in 2024, my goals for 2025, and everything I'm taking into the new year with me. So today is January 1st, 2025, and I'm coming to you from Southwest Wyoming, where I live with my husband, our daughter, and our little Yorkie, Dax. You can find me on Instagram as Jenny Lee Knits, and you can find me on Ravelry as Jenny Lee S Knits. So today we are going to talk about what I finished last year. So we'll just get right into that. I have my list of what I finished. So in 2024, I finished 66 projects. 39 of those were socks, 17 of those were sweaters, 5 blankets, 2 hats, 2 mittens, and 1 cowl. So that was everything I finished last year. I still have a whole bunch of things on the needles that I want to finish this year or make some more progress on. My whole pile of whips just fell down. 1 second. Okay, I think I got that stacked back up. So let's talk about what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Winter League Pullover by Alexa. It's 2 of Wands, and her name is Alexa Tavel. Alexi. I've made 3 of these, and I think I want to make 1 more. This one is Lion Brand Hue+Me in the color Fatigues. I made a hometown one in like a gray one of these. And then I did a pink one for my daughter that she wears a couple of times a winter, and she really likes it. I put this on a couple days ago and I forgot how comfortable it is. It's just like a big oversized sweatshirt feel, and I really love it. So I want to make another one in the upcoming year. So let's talk about my goals for 2025, and then we'll talk about everything that I have sitting over here that I'm taking into 2025 with me. So my first goal is to track my stash, track all of the grams I have in, and track how many grams I am getting out. So every time I get a new skein of yarn or a new few skeins of yarn, I will add that to my grams in, and then I will, when I finished a project, add that to my grams out, and we will just track how many grams I'm using a year, and then that will give me kind of like a baseline maybe to decide what I want to do going forward. Excuse me. So my grams in right now in my stash, that's counting all my hand-dyed yarn, all my acrylic yarn, all my commercial yarn, all my scraps. I have 74,038 grams in stash right now. That is including things in project bags. That is including things on the shelf. All of my scraps are included, and so I have 74,000 grams that I would like to put a dent into, and then maybe take out some of the acrylic and bring in some more wool yarn or some different types of yarn that I have been enjoying working with, and get rid of some of the yarn that I bought just because I thought it was pretty and had no idea what I was going to do with it or what I could even do with it. So my second goal is to use up my acrylic yarn. get some of it out of stash. So my first goal is to track grams in and grams out. My second goal is to use up some of my acrylic yarn. My third goal is to make one hat a month this year. For the last 2 years, I have made one pair of socks a month, every month. And so my first year I did Desert Vista Dye Works. I did one sock a month for that. I cast on close to the first of the month. I couldn't cast on until the first, and then I had to finish it before the last day of the month. And so I did 12 socks, and after I did that, I wanted to do all of my Felici socks because that was going to be the last year of the Desert Vista Dye Works Sock Challenge, but she is renaming it and rebranding the Sock Challenge, and they are going to keep doing that. So I want to do hats this year, and so I'm going to pick one hat a month, one skein of yarn, and I don't know if I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a different pattern. I can do the same pattern, but just start and complete a hat every month this year. So that is my third goal. And my fourth goal is to put all of my projects on Ravelry. I have been very good at keeping track of all of my projects on my phone this year. And so I want to just make sure I am getting all of my projects onto Ravelry also. So I have pictures and start dates and end dates and how many grams I used on Ravelry. So I'm going to do that this year. And so those are my goals. I told you how much stash I have. So let's talk about everything I'm taking, all the projects I'm taking into 2025 with me. So I just have a huge pile sitting on my table and next to my table, and we will just start grabbing bags. Every project that I show will have the pattern and probably the yarn, the shop where I bought the yarn, linked below. So in the description box. Let's start with this one that's right on top. This is a Mountain State Stitches bag, and I have a Christmas sock in here. This is the Unique Urth Yarns Uneek sock set. I got this a few years ago, so I'm taking this sock. This is the first sock. Then I have this bag. This is a My Needle Crafts bag. And I have another Christmas sock. This is a Hobbii yarn, and it is just a striped Christmas sock. In my regular episodes, I give more details about the project. This is another bag. I have not touched this project in a couple of weeks. This is a Row 1 mini set that I am doing. Scrappy Socks. I talked about putting these in time out for a little while. They are still there. The next project I have is in a Bags by Awesome Granny. And this is the What the Fluff DK by Twin Stitches Designs. I have the back panel almost ready to pick up the shoulders. So this is just the back panel. I haven't worked on it for a little while. It is a short sleeve shirt. sweater. That's project number 4. Number 5 is in this bag right here. This is a Red Lady Creates bag. These are my tan line joggers. I worked on these a lot this week. Last time I showed them, I was right here on Sunday, and I have both of the legs completed, and I have gone back to do the ribbing on the top. So this one is almost completed. When this is done, that'll be 300 grams out. I think I'm going to use all the yarn. So project number 5. Number 6 is in this bag right here. This is a Sassy Socks. And I have my Market Henley. And I am ready to pick up stitches for the sleeves. This is a pattern by Claire Jackson. Project number 6. Project number 7 is another sock. This is a West Yorkshire Spinners. This is the first sock. Project number 8 is my Go-Go Dynamo shawl. Let's see if I can get this out without dropping the project bag. It looks like I'm in the middle of a row. And I'm doing the bubble section, the last bubble section. This is the 2024 Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. Project number 9 is in another Sassy Socks bag, and this one is my Birch Pullover. This is a pattern by Andrea Mowry. I am still working on the raglan increases, and I'm using a Chick That Knits yarn. Project number 10 is just in a tote. I am doing the habitation throw with my 2023 Pretty Twisted yarn. Project number 11 is my Countdown Cardi. This is by Skeananigans. I still have to finish the front. Project number 11 is a Scrappy blanket. This is the Jelly Roll blanket by Kate Jones. And I am using all of my leftover Felici scraps. It is almost as tall as me. So this will be a good blanket to curl up with. I am just marling both balls of the Felici I have left over. So I'm doing a DK weight jelly roll blanket with all of my leftover Felici scraps. And I have all my scraps in here. I'm just holding the two balls together. So that is project number 11. Project number 12 is another jelly roll blanket. I started this jelly roll blanket this summer using my My Little Pony countdown from Yarn Cafe Creations, and it looks like I am on color number 26 out of, I think, 31. So this is project number 12. I think this is only half a blanket so far, and I'm on number 26 of 31, so I think I'm going to have to get the My Little Pony countdown for 2025 to be able to finish it. And this is also DK. Project number 12, we'll go with this one, is living in my green scrap bin. This is my sea glass cardigan. I'm only a little ways on this, but green is my favorite color, so I am excited to have a green cardigan. 12. Project number 13 started out as a sea glass sweater, but I changed my mind and I'm doing the Sweet Shop blanket. And this is Bear yarn from Knit Picks. It's the Swish DK, and the contrast colors are a Yarn Advent I got in, it does not say. I want to say 2023. Nope, 2022. So that is going to be the Sweet Shop blanket. But I still haven't taken this part out yet. And then project number 13. I have more than that. Let's count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. This one was 15. And project number 16 is my Mitered Square Memories blanket. So this is all fingering weight yarn. From projects that I have finished, and I started this in 2021, I think. Let's check. Yes. I started this in the summer of 2021. My last few squares and I will be counting each square as grams out. I'm going to weigh what I have in here, knit a square, and then weigh it again and see how many grams that takes, and then I'll count each square as grams out, because this will not be finished for a very long time. So that was project number 15, and then I have project number 16. This is Big Twist yarn in ice cream cake. I got it last year, and I started, let's see, the oxbow cardigan, and I have taken the needles out. I'm pretty sure it is going to be the oxbow cardigan, but I just need to recast on, and I will do that sometime in the future. So I have 15 on the needles and 16 counting that one. And I plan on starting 2 more projects today. I am going to take all of my scrap yarn and turn it into the melting marl blanket. That is going to be my New Year's Day cast on, and we will see how far I can get on that. But that is everything I'm taking into 2025 with me. Follow along if you want to see what gets finished, what gets frogged, how long it takes me to finish